Boom shakalaka, there is still a lot of fear surrounding Bitcoin right now. However, not as bad as it was yesterday. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the problem with Bitcoin right now, plus some very interesting charts that could be predicting where Bitcoin will be going. And if you stay tuned till the end, some hopium to get you through the day. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at Bitcoin, where it is going, where it has come from, the major problems it's encountering right now, along with the fear in the markets, and in the very end, some hopium to get you through the day. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter, where we give away one of these sweet shirts. Today, the market pretty much sideways from yesterday. Bitcoin at 42,000, ETH at 3137, Binance Coin 436, Solana 143, Cardano 119, XRP 75 cents, Terra Luna $69. My favorite price. I think you should buy as much as you can right now. It's clearly a sign. Well, if we take a look at the markets right now, extreme fear 23. Yesterday it was 10. I was wondering if it was going to get down to the single digits because I don't ever remember seeing it in single digits, but back up to 23 today. And why? Well, people are scared. The price could go down. The price could go up. And really, nobody knows because on-chain says one thing, technical analysis says another thing, and everybody's fear says, well, pretty much the same thing as the technical analysis. So, that being said, let's take a look at some charts, some TA. Then we'll take a look at some on-chain. And then we'll give you some hopium to get you through the day. Well, let's start with this chart here. Bitcoin, will a rise and rejection at 45,000 confirm this pattern? We can see this from Trading Shot right here, where basically we have descending wedges before the price pops up, and then ascending wedges before the price pops down. Descending wedges, price up. Descending wedges, price up, ascending wedge, price down. Well, it looks like we are forming a descending wedge right here, which we would expect the price to pop up. Not only that, but he has these patterns of wedge 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the sixth move is an upward move to be expecting. So we'll kind of have to keep an eye on that. To confirm this, we would have to kind of be rejected at 45,000 and come back down to the fifth bounce right here in this descending wedge before the price takes off. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But that's not the only wedges. If we take a look at this chart right here from Vince Prince, Bitcoin Fed pump, Binance buys 43,000 Bitcoin, objections now. He also sees a gigantic wedge forming right here on the 12-hour candles. He says the fundamentals, Bitcoin drawdown emerged seconds after Fed announced about balance sheet decrease announced. Binance as an institution bought 43,000 Bitcoin in the Bitcoin dip. Bitcoin leverage ratio is at an all-time high, meaning the leverage used to trade Bitcoin peaked. Now, all of these things, potentially, we might see a bounce either off of this main support level at 41,350, or as the wedge gets even tighter, we could have the bounce coming out. So, two TA people are saying, hey, there's a wedge with a bounce up. But if we take a look on the bigger picture, there's two things that look not great for Bitcoin. Well, there's this head and shoulders right here. That's forming. That's generally a bearish pattern, which could bring the price down all the way to this level right here. There's also a double top forming, where if Bitcoin does make it down to this $30,000 area, the confirmation point right here, well, it could send Bitcoin again down to these levels. So we have some bullish things. We have some bearish things. So what's the answer? And that's the problem with Bitcoin today, is that nobody knows. Just have to be patient. But look at what the institutions are doing. Look at how Binance just bought 43,000 Bitcoin at the Bitcoin dip. Look at how MicroStrategies has purchased an additional almost 2,000 Bitcoin for the average price of all of their Bitcoin holdings at $30,000. You think the price of Bitcoin is going to go below that level? Probably not. But they would just accumulate more if they did. But right now, $30,000, the same level of this confirmation point right down here, is pretty much the institutional buying level. And MicroStrategy started before a lot of other institutions. So you have to keep that stuff in the back of your mind. Because if we take a look at these charts like the Bitcoin rainbow price chart, guys, look at this. Bitcoin is still cheap right now, in the green, still cheap. That is awesome. It's not even HODL territory. It's not sell territory. It's fear territory. Absolutely, 100% fear territory. But that's when you get Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies at a steep discount. Because even if we look at cbbi.info, right now, 46% confidence we are at the peak. Guys, the last time it was this low, look at it. Way back here. You remember when people were fearful in July when the price was $29,807? That is the same CBBI level we're at right now. The same exact type of fear. And it feels the same way because the price could continue tumbling down. And it certainly could. I can't predict the future. But this might be the buy opportunity of a lifetime. Or this could just be time to exercise your HODL pants. Like, just get used to sitting through these tough parts of the market. Which brings us to this. I think this is really interesting. William Clemente says, when wondering if you should go long, a good practice is to ask yourself the inverse. Would I feel comfortable shorting here? Is this a point, $42,000 Bitcoin, is this a point where you would feel comfortable shorting? I know that I would not. I know there's a possibility the price could go down to 30,000 or extremely unlikely to like 15,000, something like that. I know that's a possibility, but I would not feel comfortable shorting here. I just say, hey, HODL pants on, buckle up and ride. Which brings us to this little chart of hopium, because everybody needs a little hopium to get them through the day, especially these tough days. TechDev says, my view of Bitcoin impulses and corrections over the cycles, we're still in the running correction we've been in for most of 2021. Bitcoin has not impulsed since February. We can see with each halving cycle, there's a green impulse and then a red consolidation, green impulse, red consolidation, green impulse, and then we have the bear market. That happened in the first cycle. And then we have green impulse, red consolidation, green impulse, red consolidation, green impulse, yellow bear market. Well, if we take a look at this cycle right now, we had green impulse, red consolidation, green impulse, red consolidation. We are still waiting for a green impulse before we have the bear market. So, that being said, it looks like the price could go up based on this one. However, there's evidence the price might not. And that's why Bitcoin has problems right now, because nobody knows where the price is going to go. Not even me. I don't have a crystal ball. So guys, that's all for today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Peace.